You straight up cuckooed that dude, bro. Oh my God.
You've got all your Charger gear on because
feeling fresh as hell.
Well, you guys better enjoy it.
The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
On the move and throws and touchdown.
Do this together. Players, coaches, staff, fans, together we can create something truly special.
Stay tuned for some good content.
Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Bulldog, sitting with my buddy, Kev Huggin Duggan.
What's up, guys?
And Kyle, the Coach Duggan.
Hi, guys.
Hi. All right, gang. Well, minicamp has come and gone, so there's plenty to talk about here with the Chargers. Some good sound bites, some good quotes. We've got a Bolt beat lined up, a fantastic reemergence of broad Bolt trivia, and a hefty.
You'll find out what happens, but there's a reason why we look like the way we look right now.
And a hefty Ask Boltfam. But let's start it off here at the top, folks. It was tweeted out by Daniel Popper that Marco Zucconi is being promoted.
It's like zucchini.
It really is.
Marconi. It's like that Storybot song. It's about the...
Yes, that Storybot song that we all know and love.
Hey, happy Father's Day.
Marco Zucconi is being promoted to Director of Player Health and Performance. Zucconi was previously an Associate Athletic Trainer for the Chargers, so an inside hire, and then the team is also hiring Sal Lopez from the Titans as Head Athletic Trainer. So...
Come on now.
Finally.
We got
somebody in, yeah.
I guess Zucconi this year won Athletic Trainer of the Year award.
Get out of here.
He was recognized and got a little bump in title and pay, I'm sure.
This wasn't a Chargers award that he got. This was like recognized by like the NFL or something.
You got
like that.
Gold star.
From the Chargers organization,
check.
You're the best.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Well, and it makes sense.
No, by the Pro Football Athletic Trainer Society.
Okay, that's a
he's the first Chargers athletic trainer to ever earn the accolade.
Have Okay.
Well, besides that, it's also good. Like they clearly had a whole offseason and that guy's been there the whole time. So you're not just going to dump everybody. You're going to have a carryover of somebody that's been training these guys for 4 months that we didn't have. Salvador.
Yeah. Marco's just sitting in the back with his arms crossed going, would have done it better.
Yeah. Yep.
And then he gets an award.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
But yeah, Sal Lopez from the Titans, aka Salvador Lopez, goes by Sal. We'll all call him Sal.
Yeah.
From 2018 to 2023 was the Tennessee Titans assistant athletic trainer. Got his education at the University of South Florida and California State University, getting his master's and bachelor respectively. And then Sal with the Titans in 2022, Titans were the second most injured team in the league.
Nice.
Were we the first?
I don't think we were the first. We were right there.
Wow.
2020. It's a little deceiving though. That was just I think keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. 2021, the Titans were the 6th healthiest team. In 2020, they were the 12th healthiest team. 2019, the 3rd healthiest team. In 2018, they were the 11th healthiest team. So I guess for the most part, they were on the right side of being one of the more healthier teams in the league.
Yeah, and we also got another assistant. So it's 2 assistants being promoted up to like share responsibility. So I wanted to spend all of our extra money to get like one of the best guys in the country. And I don't know if we did that, maybe.
And we got the guy that got the award.
Well, we got two guys that have never done it. We got 2 guys that have been athletic trainers and assistant athletic trainers, but have never had that full position of being in charge of everything going on in sports performance. So
right.
And I don't know. I don't know how much you can put injuries on, especially these 2 guys. They're mending injuries. So maybe you look at how fast they get back on the field after the fact. I don't know. I think us as Charger fans hoping that we hired a guy that somehow magically Tinkerbells our players into not getting hurt.
That's what I want.
I know that's what you want. I don't know if there's any
What
Tinkerbells
we're
out there
hoping
on the
for.
open market.
It's gonna ring the bell.
I do believe in fairies.
Everybody start clapping.
Everyone
Well, and the other thing too, and I think you've
Sal, please be our fairy. Sal
And
the
the other-
Fairy Lopez.
and the other thing that I remember you mentioning, Kev, I think was having somebody that can at least give us some reasonable turnaround times for some of these guys getting hurt, because there were so many times that we were like, oh, it's 2 weeks tops.
Yeah.
And then like 8 weeks later,
IR.
it's like, all right, well, there's still what's happening here? What's
Well,
going on?
the last trainer clearly was trying to tell coach what he wanted to hear and not what was actually happening, and set unrealistic expectations. And then the media and everyone doesn't trust coach because basically the information he was given. And if you're going to do that, you're not going to be around very long. So I think I'm hoping this is an improvement over that at least, and they'll have a better timeline. And hopefully it's, what was it? The 2019 for the Titans with Sal, the third healthiest team in the league. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, if the Chargers can be the third healthiest team in the league,
Be
what a
scary.
difference that would make. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
I'll
be
take top
really
5.
scary. Yeah. And then an article from Sports Illustrated by Albert Greer just came out. The origin of Brandon Staley's relationship with Kellen Moore and their plans for the Chargers offense.
Sounds like a romance novel.
Listen, I'll read it. I'll
gorgeous.
put on some music,
Listen,
I'll
I'll
light some
read it.
candles, I'll get in the bathtub, and I'll read it top to bottom, left to right. So we've got a couple of
Get to the
quotes.
bottom of this origin.
We've got some quotes from the article. Let's see. Staley after mandatory minicamp. I left the practice field of the last practice of minicamp saying that was the best throwing session that we've ever had since we've been here, Staley said. It was the highest level. It was the highest quality of play, both sides of the ball, since I've been here. And there were a lot of reasons for it. We've got really good players. We've got guys that really believe in our culture, and they're going on year 3 and all that, but it's just the level of play. The play calling on both sides of the ball, the quality of players, the belief system, and how we're doing everything. I left the field saying this is exactly why we hired Kellen. Wow.
That's
That's
awesome.
what you
dude.
like to hear,
Powerful
my
words.
friends.
That's
Yeah.
serious, dude. The best he's seen since he's been there. That's amazing. That's
Yeah, and you get that immediate return on investment with this is exactly why we brought this guy in to be our OC.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes my heart warm and excited.
That's
same.
strong words.
Yeah.
And then Staley on Kellen Moore said, he's wired the right way from a culture standpoint, a teaching standpoint. You can tell that he's about the team in every way, and that was very important to me, that we weren't just joining up with some mercenary coach, that we were going to align ourselves. Yeah, that we were going to align ourselves with a guy that really believed in how we do things here, and that could help make us better. And it just became clear from the beginning that teaching and leading and being a part of the team was really important to him.
Don't need to get me more hyped than I am about Kellen Moore. You don't. And this
Knock
did
it off with these
somehow.
quotes. It's so far away from the actual football season. I can't
Fired
take
up.
this. Yeah, it's like exciting, but hang on, you're gonna have to wait 2 months before anything happens.
Yeah.
I don't
I wanna.
So yeah, great praise. Go check it out. Sports Illustrated has the article by Albert Greer. And then Bridget Condon tweeted out Chargers defensive end Sebastian Joseph Day on Kellen Moore and the Chargers' new offense, said it's night and day right now. Tempo, speed, just the complexity of it.
So here's what my question is, because that's contradicting to what all of the other players on offense is saying, right? The offensive players are all coming out saying it's simplified and it's like we get to go out and do what we want. But that just goes to show how much when a team is playing fast, it appears complex when in reality it's not.
It's more
Like
simple.
it, Sebastian Joseph Day is just saying, I can't stop it. But that doesn't mean it's complex. That just means our guys are playing really fast. So he doesn't have time to process the simple play that's going on. And that's always, always, always better, especially like I said in the last episode, when you have superior athletes, which we do at a lot of positions where we are so like strong at most positions that just line them up and give them a simple task and let them go effectively and fastly execute.
I love that. That's a great way to put it. That is a great way to put it. How you talk about the run game and all that and how simplified it's gotten and all that. And the video we watched a couple months ago was like the same kind of, they line up the same way and they run 8 plays off the same, the same look.
Right.
So that's
so it's simple for the offense, but I guess it could make it appear
harder
to be complex to the defense.
Right.
Love that.
Love it. And what else I love is our Patreon, patreon.com/ChargerChat. No, I love that we've gone for so long without having to call out some new names. And this week we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 new names of people that have joined the Patreon. I'm talking about Zachary Shelton, Connor from Canada, Kevin O'Sullivan, and David Wood.
Welcome to the party, pals.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Yes.
Those
Thank you,
patches
guys.
are doing their job, huh?
Listen, folks, I know last episode my camera kind of took a dump, but I got to show off these patches. They are the level of quality. I can't speak highly enough about it. They are really awesome patches. So if you join patreon.com/ChargerChat and join at the $10 level, you're going to get a patch. I've already sent out the first batch of patches. There you go. Kevin's got all his patches. So the first batch has already gone out. All of you that have updated your addresses on there, thank you. Patches are out. And I think we've got one going to Denmark, which is
let's go
wild. That, yeah. I gave the addresses to my dad. My dad's like, what is this? This crazy ass Denmark address.
I think is that Bollingtoft? I think
It's Carl Bollingtoft.
My
Yeah.
man.
So Carl, keep an eye out. Your patch is on the way. And if you don't want to go to patreon.com/ChargerChat to check out all the cool content and funny stuff we got going on over there, that's totally fine. You can go over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there, t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. You can chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the members section and ask questions and Ask Bolt Fam. So go check out chargerchat.com. All right, gang. Well, it's time to go on to the next segment. Arguably my favorite one this week, and you'll find out why. It's time for Broad Bolt Trivia, and we've got an intro for them. They've got a little song. Let's do it. Let's go to it.
Broad Bolt Trivia. Welcome back to the third installment of Broad Bolt Trivia,
where the questions are as broad as the broadside of a barn.
We mean it. These questions could be about almost anything,
as long as it has something to do with the Chargers.
Speaking of people who love the Chargers, let's bring out our brave contestants.
In first place with a staggering 6 2/3 points.
They say the human brain weighs 8 pounds.
Well, this guy must have the fattest brain there is.
Pound for pound in intelligence.
It's the youngest of the Duggan brothers.
And definitely not dumb at all. It's Kyle, the coach, Duggan!
PH fat brain for me.
Yeah. Was that better than last time?
Yeah. Last time I remember my feelings being hurt. So that one I'm excited for.
We took your comments into consideration and we're trying to improve.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of people who want to improve,
in second place,
with a respectable 5 2/3 points,
fresh off the Polish Express,
locked and loaded with high-speed internet,
and ready for redemption.
He's coming for you, Kyle. It's Kev
Hagen Duggan!
I'm ready. Let's go. What? This is amazing. I feel like a WWF wrestler coming out.
I know. We need a bigger reveal than what we just did. Yeah.
Shirt off, twirling it.
So how's it going, Kev?
It's good. It's good. I'm glad we're doing this again. I hope I don't mess it up.
How badly do you want to beat your little brother and prove that you're the best?
It's always the same level of want. I want to beat him at everything he does.
Well, don't get too comfortable, because as the saying goes, beware of dog! Last on the leaderboard.
Last on the leaderboard.
But first in Papa Duggan's heart,
with an adorable 4 2/3 points.
Bringing up the rear and being such a good boy.
It's everybody's favorite.
Whoa, dog!
Let's go! Let's go!
Such a good boy. It was just rub your tummy. Rub your tummy.
I'm your dad's favorite. Let's just all remember that.
You said it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Repeating
Wow.
facts.
What an intro.
How are you feeling, Bulldog?
I am scared, nervous, but excited at the opportunity to show up the Duggan brothers. So, yes.
We
Honestly,
feel like this is your week.
best case scenario is you go into first place and we don't have to keep fighting each other.
Yeah. We'll just settle it then and there.
That
I'm
would be
best.
nice. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Just a reminder, this is what your scores are.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
That I
See,
love
I'm
the
not
graphics.
far behind.
No.
Couple
Nobody
solid
is.
questions and I'm back in it.
As long as we don't go by thirds anymore, you're going to be very able to catch
Listen, I live by thirds. I have
yeah.
to have some thirds.
All about
I don't live a third of a mile at a time.
Enough thirds together and you'll get there.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
So, okay. So we've got some multiple choice again, so that, easier. But this time we're going to have you guys use American Sign Language to reveal your answers because the paper thing was kind of hard to see last time.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So we'll practice now at the beginning. This is a lesson for everyone watching. This is an A,
A.
B,
B.
C,
Got that one locked.
D.
D.
There you go.
Got it.
Got it right.
We'll remind you when the questions come up as well.
I forgot A. Yeah, I got it. Got it.
It's okay.
D. Okay.
But with all the other questions, you have to trumpet in. So
Yep.
give yourself a practice trumpet. Let's hear him.
Who's going first?
Oh, I got my water bottle.
Oh my gosh!
That's beautiful.
That's fine, dude. It's just going to hold you back from chiming
Yeah, that's
in
going to
quicker.
slow you down big time. Yeah.
In fact, get 2 water
Go with that,
bottles.
dude. Yeah. Get a real trumpet.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Perfect.
I got messed up hearing you say.
I know. I'm going to get it in mind.
Threw my pitch off.
I threw your pitch off.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, everyone's trumpet is unique. And that's what makes it beautiful.
Kevin's is not a trumpet.
Yeah, it's not even.
If that's not a trumpet, I don't know what is.
I don't know what it is. I'm
It's a
ready.
foghorn.
I'm definitely getting called for using this. Let's do this.
Okay.
I also made a suggestion to Mary for a potential of bonus points for you guys at the end, where you each get to ask us one question, and if you stump us, you get a point. But Mary was like, I don't like that because what if I don't know the answers?
Yeah, welcome to our world.
Maya, the
No,
tables
we
have
need
not
it.
turned.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to say we're going to allow that at the end. You can each ask us a question for a chance to get a point.
Okay.
If you stump us.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys ready for your questions?
Ready.
Ready.
All right. Take it away,
All
Mary.
right. Well, last week we started it off really easy. So we decided to switch it up this week and we're going to ask a tough question.
Okay.
So be ready.
All right.
Okay.
Number 1, who is the Chargers' current defensive coordinator?
Wait, why are you
Is there the multiple choice? Is this, or do we have to answer? Oh,
Why am I?
Can I think of
I want to say Ronaldo Hill. It's not. No, it's
not.
not.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Adam?
Oh my God.
Derek Ansley.
that was
Ansley.
the biggest brain fart?
I panicked so
I
fucking
so hard.
Let's go.
How did I do that?
Threw you off.
Yeah, we probably messed you up by saying it was
You
hard.
said it was
Yeah.
hard. My brain started activated.
Why?
You guys are so easily tripped up.
I think we just lost all fucking credibility for our podcast, so we may have to cut that one.
Nope.
Yeah,
We never had
Sorry.
credibility.
Too bad, so sad.
Like you knew it immediately.
Oh my God.
Give me a full bolt, not a
was tough.
third.
You guys
That's
caught
a
me
full
off.
bolt.
He's
Yeah,
fully
that's a
bolted.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's like 2 bolts.
Hopefully you'll know this next one. I feel like this one's easier, but maybe I shouldn't say that. It could be hard. It could be easy, you know?
Yeah.
Can't believe we
Yeah.
missed that.
All right, shake it off, Kev. Get
Shake
back in the
it
game.
off. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
You
It's
got
all
this.
right.
That was just the
Brandon
warm-up.
Staley's
question.
the DC. It was a trick question.
Yeah.
That's probably why you guys were stumped, because
Yeah.
you're like, wait, who's
Yeah.
really calling these plays?
Mm.
It's also the off season. It's like when you start summer, like as a kid, and you can't remember any math problems. It's like what we're getting right now.
Yeah. You have to do some like mock draft trivia questions to get
No.
ready.
so disappointed in myself.
Kevin, you look
Okay, let's move on.
You
We'll
look
move
so
on.
sad.
I don't know if I'm going to be able
Question
to
number
recover
2.
from this.
You can do this. You're going to get
Okay, here
this
we go.
one. This is not multiple choice, so get ready to trumpet.
Stupid water bottle.
Legendary Charger Sean Merriman, lover of Cinnabon, got his nickname Lights Out from a high school football game where he knocked out how many of the opposing players? Kyle?
3.
That was close. Kevin?
2.
No.
I don't get to go with
Adam?
4.
Yeah!
Oh,
Okay, all right.
this is
I
a
have an idea.
comeback game, baby.
I feel like we need to adapt a little bit because if I guess first and get it wrong, that eliminates one of the possible answers.
Hey,
You
Hey,
should get- no,
dude.
listen.
that's the risk you take of buzzing in
Strategy this
first.
shit. It's like Survivor.
Fine, whatever. I'll just sit here and let you guys answer wrong and get.
Hey, if it works
Clean
on
up.
Jeopardy, it works here.
That's true. That's true.
There you go. This is just like Jeopardy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, this next question is multiple choice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
wait, I asked the last one.
Oh, yeah. So Heather
Okay.
will visualize
I will
the letters.
demonstrate the letters.
Okay.
Okay.
Otito Ogbonia lost a bet to Justin Herbert and had to make him what culinary delicacy as payment?
Ooh.
It's a multiple choice. We have
Okay.
A, eclairs.
Kevin, put your trumpet down.
All right.
B, tiramisu. C, bananas Foster. Or D, ants on a log.
Okay.
Do you want to hear
Okay.
them again?
I was this,
Or do you know?
this, this,
A,
and this.
B, C, D.
D, other way.
Okay.
You guys have it?
Ready?
Yeah.
Show your hands. The answer is B.
Oh,
Dude, what's going on, Kyle? He's totally coming back.
Oh,
I'm so
What is
proud of you,
happening?
Adam. I'm really proud of Adam. I feel
We
like
did
it's a
predict
lot.
earlier. We're like, we feel like this is Adam's week. We feel like he's going to win this round.
Yeah.
Come
I'm a
on,
proud
baby.
papa
What did-
right now.
What did he have him make him?
tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Apparently, he's like really good at.
Yeah.
I heard. So here was my logic behind going D. You guys said what did you say?
Culinary delicacy.
Culinary. And I was like, ants on a log is like that is not-
Classic.
yeah, classic.
not.
You've kind of
switcheroo.
shifted it up on us right now. You were funny
You have
last
me
fell
time.
into
Now
their
you're
trap.
real
You
now.
have me- You have me all locked.
You're
my
in the
thoughts.
old noodler. You know what I mean?
That's right. We
Psychological
keep you on your
damage.
toes. Adam's got it. He's locked in.
I'm on a shutout right now. Let's keep it going.
I'm
Shut
so
up, Adam.
pissed. Let's go.
This is
You
gonna
guys
ruin
need
the
to get
whole
this-
rest of the episode.
This
We
is
should
going to be
record our
the shittiest
episode before
episode.
that.
This one's for you, Kyle. You're gonna get this one.
Don't say that. Now she's just screwing with us.
Pressure's off.
Is this multiple choice?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
get your trumpets ready.
I'm gonna say I like multiple choice a lot more than these other ones.
All right.
Yeah. You have a better chance, I guess, with those ones, but
Not
you
for me.
100% have a chance on this one.
Okay.
Morgan Fox got married this weekend to the beautiful Kaylin. Together, they own a multi-platinum award-winning French bulldog. What is that dog's name?
Oh, crap. I feel like you asked this last time.
I feel like you asked this before on a previous. Oh no, I think they asked it when they did that like car ride show where Chase Daniels was the driver. I think they asked.
Yeah,
it
we
in
weren't
that.
there for that.
Yeah, you should be.
God,
I
what is
agree.
his name?
Oh,
We'll just go
Evan?
King. We'll just go King. I don't have it, but that's
King.
King. It's not King.
Yeah, that's a great dog name. So I can see why you
Got to go King.
guess that. Yeah, that's
Oh
not.
God, it's like right there.
I know. As soon as they
Kyle,
say
you're not
we're
going to get it.
Why did you think that I would know this so?
I feel like you know dogs.
Shoot.
I'm going to go with the dog on this one. With
Yeah.
Yes,
Guess
Wooly.
maybe
I want to
dog.
guess last.
I'll take a
One.
guess. I know this isn't right, but I feel like it's kind of in the ballpark. So if this helps you, Kyle, you're welcome. I
Thank
think
you.
it's like Mortimer or Max or
Ooh.
something like that.
Mortimer Max. Mortimer Max.
Mortimer Max.
It's kind of like that.
See, I feel like it's like in that vein.
Did it.
Come on, Kyle.
there. My brain's not there this week, guys, but I'm gonna go with Walter. I don't know why.
Oh,
Walter the
I think you should get
Wow.
a third of a point for that because you got the first letter.
Shoot, it's
It's
right
Winston.
Winston, that's what it is.
Winston.
there. Shoot.
Should we give Kyle a third of a
I
point?
feel like
No,
there was a
I get no
Winston
points.
King at some point. So if you're gonna give him a third,
Oh,
I should
shut
give a
up.
third. There was a King Winston at some point in history. So
There was a Walter
We're
Winston.
going
at some point in
Old
history.
Dougie.
That's ridiculous, Kevin.
Wow, Kevin gets a third of a point too.
Well, there's a bonus point if you can name what their other dog's name is.
The one that's not in the spotlight and nobody talks about?
I'm
No, I
still
have no
stuck
idea.
on the Derek Ansley miss, and I can't get past it. That's really hurts my heart.
I
No,
really
it's in
am.
the past. Have
not
the
in the
memory of a
past.
goldfish. You guys are
don't.
gonna get this one for sure.
Okay.
is it? What is this? What are we chiming
You
in?
keep saying that, and it's pissing me off.
Eventually
I
it will
need to
be
know if I
true.
need to have my pan flute ready. Okay, Kyle.
You need to have your
calm
pan
down.
flute.
I'm not mad at you, Kevin. I'm mad at them for saying that we're definitely going to
Oh,
get
you're
this
definitely going to get this one.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I'm out of here.
She's like, this is like a preschool question. Get ready, guys.
You got this. I'm ready.
I feel like this
You
one
asking
is your best
questions,
chance.
and it's just crickets. We're just sitting here looking at each other like, please, for the love of God, blow your trumpet so I can say I just wasn't fast enough with the trumpet.
I need like a phone a friend on this.
We just need
You got
a
this
fourth
one. Yeah,
host
we
that
got
knows
this.
something about the Chargers. Apparently.
This is all you, Kyle. This question's
Take it
got your
away,
name
Barry.
all over it.
All right, here we go.
Dan Fouts, you guys remember him?
Oh yeah.
Visualize his face.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Dan Fouts has many great accomplishments to his name, not the least of which is starring in what cinematic masterpiece?
That means a movie.
Dan Fouts was in a movie.
Oh, I thought you guys would know this one for sure.
How did?
Du-du-du-du-du.
Kyle.
Because you guys think we're so sure, I'm gonna. Clearly a football movie.
Yes.
Oh, it's Waterboy.
Yeah!
Finally. His face. At first I was gonna say Brian's song because Kevin is so obsessed with that movie. I thought you guys were making a pull. I was like, he's not in that movie. And then all of a sudden I saw his face in Waterboy. That was
There you go. You just had to
the thing I
visualize
did
it.
to dude. Yeah.
Shit.
Mind Palace.
Wow.
Do you guys all feel better?
I'm still hung up on the first one. I need some
Well,
redemption.
I do, but Kevin still hasn't gotten any yet.
No,
Oh.
I'm
Well,
juicing.
this next question comes from Andrew Ramsey, so you can't blame us if it's hard.
Is this?
or-
Are we ABC? Is it?
It's a trumpet. It's a pan flute.
Okay,
So
okay.
this is your chance,
Lick your
Kevin.
lips.
What former Chargers player did the Dougie as his touchdown celebration? See, this is not. We didn't know the answer either. You got to blame Andrew on this.
So old.
Did the
It's old, but not super old.
as a touchdown.
Okay.
I'm gonna go obscure. I'm gonna go Azura Tutu.
That is a great name.
What a
Not
cool name.
Azura Tutu.
It's
Shit.
not. He was
That was a weird pull.
We'll tell you the position. He was a fullback.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Ooh, Adam.
Natron means?
No. Do-do-do-do-do.
Kyle.
Watt.
No.
Eric Watt.
No.
Mm-mm.
Keep company.
No, we can't do it anymore. We already did it.
I already dude.
We all dootied.
Duty.
We all
You gotta
dootied
clean
our
up your
doo-doo.
doo-doo.
Is it Gabe Neighbors? Gabe Neighbors.
No.
No, it's an
No.
old fullback.
It's going to be an
Lorenzo
old
Neal.
fullback.
Dougie,
Lorenzo
there's
Neal?
no Dougie
his
back for
name
Logan.
rhymes with Ike Olbert.
Mike Tolbert.
Mike Colbert.
Was he a fullback though?
I don't know if he was thick like a
That's what it
fullback, but he was
said.
kind of like a running back.
Oh.
It's okay if that's what it says, but
That's good.
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't know.
Screw me. Okay.
Well, you have a
Good,
chance
good.
for a bonus point if
Yeah.
Good.
you do the Dougie.
Right
If you
now.
can do the Dougie right now, you will get a
Just with
full
hands?
point. Yeah, just whatever.
There you go.
This is how you Dougie. This is how
You're
you
looking
Dougie.
at it. You're
This
you're
is how
looking
you
at it.
Dougie. This is
That's what
how
my
you're not doing
funny
it.
funny story. Hillary did that dance at our wedding because she became a Duggan.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm Dougieing it right now. This is
No,
me.
you're shimmying.
Yeah, this is a shimmy, my friend.
You got to teach him how to Dougie,
Put your
Kyle.
tongue in your mouth.
It's part of the move, Kyle.
You're
Calm
not
down.
Winston.
All right, 0 points.
0 points.
No, you guys did the Dougie.
Okay.
Except for Adam. Adam, no points for you on that
That's
one.
fine. I didn't know the Dougie. That's
Kevin, Adam feels bad for us that he's beating us by so much now.
Give the Duggins some Dougie points.
Dougie points is so sad.
It's so sad.
Oh, Dougie points.
This is how you Dougie points. This is how you Dougie. Okay. Your next question.
This is a trumpet song.
This is a trumpet.
And feel free to take your time and really think about this.
Stop.
Yeah. You see the face.
Ask the question. Stop messing with my mind.
Did you guys read the book by Sid Brooks? Have you read this book?
No.
Don't know what you're talking about.
No.
It doesn't
You
matter.
guys,
You
it's
know
great.
things.
Okay. In Sid Brooks' book, Tales from the Chargers Sideline, this former equipment manager tells a story about a kid who sneaks into the Chargers locker room and rubs Dan Fouts' helmet. That kid went on to become a Chargers player. What is it,
LT?
Evan? No.
LT?
LT's in Texas.
I was so confident. That was it.
That's a good guess. I can't believe you guys don't know this fact.
No,
It's an
I feel like I
amazing
actually
I've heard
have.
this. I've heard
I
this
have heard
before.
this story.
fact. Okay.
But I'm trying to remember who said it.
It was a ball boy for the Chargers.
No, it was just a kid that got in. He's got into the.
just some
Yeah,
random
snuck in.
dude
Yeah.
snuck in.
Yeah.
And rubbed
And then
Dan Fouts'
Sid-
helmet.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
Too bad.
Go, guys. Guess
sucker.
again. Guess again.
Evan allowed
Da-da-da-da-da.
to jump it in again. Okay, Adam.
I'm going to say Phillip Rivers.
No.
He's not a sneak in places kind of guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a
Who is the
real straight
sneakiest
shooter.
player?
I'm sure he was a rowdy ragamuffin.
A rabble
He was a
rouser.
straight shooter, dude.
And he met
Um,
Fouts, right? This was the Fouts meeting, right? Okay. Ready.
So
Oh, I just want to hear Kevin get it wrong again. I'll give you another option. Go ahead, Kev.
Are you gonna jump? I can jump you. Is it
Yeah.
Junior Seau?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. It was either LT or Junior.
nice.
Junior makes sense because he's from San Diego, and
Diego.
that's what I was hunting for that whole
Yeah.
time. Shoot. Okay.
Why didn't you answer, Kyle?
I had nothing. I was
Didn't want to
He
be
wanted
wrong.
to see me. He wanted to see me fail more than he wanted to
Yeah.
actually get the
I
point.
really badly wanted to see him get it wrong again and miss the same
I'll
question
just
twice.
totally redeem myself. I'm in a great mood. Let's go.
But Derek
You
answers
wait,
in
you
the
still
past.
got it wrong though.
No, I got it eventually.
No, we got it right.
Yeah, you got it wrong.
We're just going around the horn. How are you trying to take my glory right now,
I don't
Kyle?
like you seeing this happy about that.
I'm having a good time.
Okay. All right. Welcome back.
All right. Your next question requires your pieces of paper.
Ooh, okay.
Do you have
Are
them
we
in your
drawing
pen?
or something?
I hope so.
Ooh,
You're
that's a
drawing
good
letters.
idea.
Yeah, draw
Yeah.
next.
Take that into consideration for the future.
Okay.
Since you wanted to do a drawing question.
Yeah.
Do we have to
You guys
sketch a
need to-
player that we're going to get signed for your book? This is not going to go well.
Oh God.
Get ready for a stick figure.
Ah, yes.
Okay. So this, you're going to be listing Chargers players. So I'm letting you know that ahead of time so you can get ready.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to have approximately 10 and a half seconds.
Okay.
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 Am I
Is this a
supposed to ask
1,
this
2,
to you?
3, 4 situation?
No,
Okay.
it's just writing as many names, but we're
Oh,
going to give you
okay.
the category in a second. But I just
Okay.
wanted you to be prepared.
Oh, we need to rapid fire names. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think it's your turn to ask.
List as many Chargers Hall of Famers as you can while we sing San Diego Superchargers.
Okay.
And go. San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers. That's it. Stop.
That
Stop
it?
writing. Yeah.
That's it. That was
That
quick.
was like enough for 2 names. He had a little name. I had to finish
We'll do one more round. One more round. San Diego Superchargers, San Diego Chargers.
Okay.
That's it. All right, stop.
All right, I got 3.
Okay.
Okay, 3 names.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
3
So we were
names.
like, how do we make sure that no one's cheating? So everyone say how many names they got.
I got 3.
Okay.
I mean,
4,
time for
3. Adam,
I got 3.
3. Okay. So Kevin, since you said you got the most, then you have to prove it. No,
Read the names.
Read the names off. Mary.
Well, I
has
just
the
want to. I'm proving it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
So I got Dan Fouts, Mr. Coryell himself, because he's in. LT and Junior Seau. That's as quickly as I could write them.
That was good. Okay.
Good job.
Did anybody get
Kyle?
anyone different?
Who did you
No,
have?
I had all the same, but I only had 3. I didn't have Coryell on there.
I didn't have Coryell either.
Oh, there you go, Kevin.
He's Douging again. You got to see the lower half of your Dougie. I want to see the full leg.
Oh, there's a lot going on down here.
I don't think the folks at home can handle that.
Not many people can.
Are you high-fiving someone else?
No, there's a fly in here.
High fives.
go,
everybody.
man.
High fives, everybody.
High five.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
Next question. This is a trumpet question.
Okay.
And it's like basically anybody's guess. I don't expect you to know this answer, but
This might be the one we actually get there.
Against which team does the Chargers have the highest winning percentage?
Ooh.
It's going to be a weird team.
That's tough. It's a crapshoot. 31.
Can you give us a is it NFC or AFC?
AFC.
And one more time, it's the most wins against?
Winning
The
percentage.
highest
highest
percentage.
win
Yeah,
percentage.
out of
They
all
could
the
be like
times
won
we've
4,
played them.
lost 1. It doesn't have to be the most wins.
Do you want to hear the amounts of times we've played them and beat them?
That would be helpful.
that
Yeah.
would be a good
Could that
Okay.
narrow it down a little
We've
bit?
played them 15 times and we have beat them 11 times.
Okay. Do.
Kyle?
I'm just. Oh shoot, that was a bad do.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
it
you blew
was.
it.
Had a
Well, you
team
gotta
and it was
give
not
something.
right.
You haven't given an answer yet.
We
You
won't
can
know
still
until
give
you
an answer.
answer.
Time out.
Oh,
It's actually the NFC.
oh, it's
Okay,
NFC.
so I
Okay,
retract
okay.
my trumpet
Yeah.
because that was not an NFC team.
I'll say the Falcons.
No.
Oh, they gave it eye like it was going to be right.
They gave me so much hope.
Yeah, they did.
Adam?
I don't know if this is AFC or NFC, so I might be wrong.
Oh, come on, Adam. You got this.
But I'm going to give an answer. I'm going to say the Cleveland Browns.
That's a great guess.
And an incorrect guess.
Okay. Fine.
I don't know. I don't know which teams are on
AFC.
NFC and AFC either, so you're not alone.
AFC North.
They absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Obviously.
go. That's all right. You took a shot. I'm
I
gonna.
don't want you to get this, Kyle, because I think I'm going to pull ahead.
You
of you
got
if don't
this,
get
Kyle.
You don't got this, Kyle.
You guys want to know how many points that you've made in this round?
Sure.
Don't give Kyle any more time to think about it. Get his answer.
Okay. Answer first.
I'm gonna go
Let's
with
hear
the Redskins / Commanders.
Yeah, the same team. No, but their team is red.
Shoot,
Who is it? Is it the Cardinals?
Cardinals.
Yes.
That was Arizona. Was my first thing that popped in my mind, and I blew
Maybe
it.
you're lying.
That's in hindsight. It's 2020.
It's 2020.
Yeah, because you can't fact check him.
Can't fast check my brain, dude.
Yeah, I can say whatever I want. I thought of that
Whatever
too.
no, but I honestly thought.
20 minutes ago before we started the game.
Where are we at?
So Kyle has gotten 2 points.
Adam, high
Adam
five.
and Kevin have 3.
Okay.
Keep it down.
How many questions do we have left? Is that it?
1.
More.
Okay.
Number 10, which is multiple choice.
Okay. There's only our second time using sign language.
Yes. There were
There you
only
go.
2 multiple
Kyle, you
choices
get a
in
point.
this.
Good job.
That was the
all
question.
that work teaching us this for 2 questions.
We'll make sure
I'm
next
gonna
time they're
blame.
all
I'm gonna
multiple
blame
choice.
learning all of this on why I didn't
you
add
used
today.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push some information out of your
I
head.
dumped all my brain power on learning sign language.
That fat brain couldn't handle it.
Brain.
You guys
THAT,
really
baby.
came in with mind games tonight, and I don't like it.
Well, be prepared for next time.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 10, which is, of course, about QB number 10. Mary's going to read this one.
Justin.
Oh, it's multiple choice. Oh, we already said that. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Kevin has his trumpet up to his lips. So he forgot.
I'm going first.
It's multiple choice, Bozo.
We're all going first.
Oh my God.
Want to express yourself.
Man.
It's like making music.
We are so dumb right now. We need Dougie points. It's like a
All
dog
right.
treat. Scooby snack.
I'm doing it anyways. I don't give a shit. Let's go.
All right, girls, go.
His comfort blanket. Okay.
Okay, Justin Patrick Herbert endorses only the best products, one of them being Dr. Squatch. What is the name of his limited edition soap?
Oh shit! I think Adam.
It's okay. We did multiple choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it A, Herbert Fresh?
Don't
look
look,
at your
Adam. I
soap.
know you have it on this.
in your bathroom.
It's on my wall.
Don't you do it.
I can't see it. It's blocked.
Eyes up here. Okay, good.
Okay, A, Herbert Fresh. B, Duck and Clean. C, Duck and Donuts. Or D, just 10 cents.
But spelled SCENTS.
Those are one of those is real.
There needed to be a better name for sure.
It's really hard to come up with soap names, actually.
A, Herbert Fresh. B, Duck and Clean. C, Duck and Donuts.
Dirty.
Or D, just 10 cents.
All right.
All right.
Ridiculous. Those are awful.
Yeah. I'll see. You ready?
Sorry, I know you guys came up with 3 of those, but all of them.
No, it's hard work.
But you made it all sound the same. They all sound like,
legit.
there's nothing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
You guys are ready?
All ready?
Yep.
Got
Right.
your letters locked?
Yes.
Okay. Show your card/hand.
Kevin, are you going?
A.
Okay.
D. The answer is A, Herbert Fresh.
He owns it. I knew he was gonna get it.
Oh man, Kyle took that one hard.
Is this the Dougie? Am I doing the Dougie right?
Wow,
This is
this is
it?
how you do
Now we
it.
can even do our dance.
That's
Damn
just
it, a woolly.
We have a 3-way tie right now.
Oh!
Wow.
After tonight, it's a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
Adam with a
Wow,
big time
guys.
comeback this week.
No. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's sweet.
Adam, be careful what you're doing right now. I'm about to call
Listen.
it a night. You guys are gonna have a 2-man show if you keep this up.
Just let me have this.
Okay, now is your chance for each of you to make a bonus point by asking
yeah.
us a question and stumping us.
There you go.
Okay. All right, can I go first?
Please.
Yes, Kyle.
Okay, what year were the the Los Angeles Chargers originally started? What was their first year?
1960.
Okay.
Is it 1960 or 1961?
Jeez.
Is that
I
right?
think it was
Yeah,
1960.
1960.
Yes.
Wow, good job.
All right.
Thank you.
I got one.
Okay.
Chargers legend Junior Seau. What college did he go to?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, girls, come on.
It's in San Diego. What's
It's
that?
not.
Is the
It's
Aztecs?
red. It's in Southern California.
Shut up. These are
It's Southern California.
Southern California. What would you-
USC.
USC.
She got it. She got it.
Kyle.
She got it.
She totally would have gotten it.
She got it.
They do our
They had
applause
that.
track.
Wait,
Applause track.
wait, Mary, that's what came into your head right away, right?
Yeah.
That's what you thought right away, but you just didn't say
It's a
it.
Southern California
Like,
team,
it's like a
Kyle. That's
Trojan.
great.
But it's okay. That's what Mary thought
And
right away.
red.
You don't know this because we can't see your thoughts.
Immediately.
But that was her
Then I
thought
started
right
to
away.
doubt myself. And
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
Yeah,
saying
so
that all
funny.
the time. She's like, Junior Seau, USC. Junior Seau.
Trojans,
USC.
go Trojans. Yeah.
Oh, you see. All right.
All right, Adam, this is your chance to pull ahead.
Here we go. It's coming in hot.
Give him the answers before.
I will.
I will.
All right,
I have it, I'll give
Chargers.
it to 'em.
Chargers
Check the
are
group chat,
currently
ladies.
Chargers are currently playing in SoFi Stadium. Prior to that, they played in the soccer field, whose name I can't even remember. Prior to that, they played in Qualcomm Stadium, but it wasn't always called Qualcomm Stadium.
Good question.
What was it originally called?
Wait,
It's a name.
Ticketmaster?
Nope. No, don't answer yet.
Oh,
It's
that's their answer.
throw-
Locked
No,
in.
that's only there's two
Go
of
back.
them,
a half.
and don't just throw
Stop
out
giving them
answers.
hints.
Okay.
Imagine a really small dog that's really cute.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Chihuahua.
A blank
It's
question.
a dog that has a human name that's really cute, but that's the name of the dog.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it rhymes
it's
with
Winston
Schmack
Stadium.
Muscle Schmarier.
Chucky Stadium.
Churchill Downs.
Let's go. Bonus point for Wool Dog.
I can't believe Kyle didn't sabotage that. How do we not? You sabotaged me so hard, and you barely did anything.
How do I allude to Jack Murphy Stadium? How can you allude to that?
Schmack Murphy Stadium.
I said it rhymes with
Jack Russell Terrier. I was
Schmack
trying to give you.
Schmarier. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Who the heck is Jack Murphy?
Doesn't matter.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Not even Jack Murphy knows.
Not even Jack Murphy.
He's like,
It's
whoa,
Grant's
stadium
tomb.
named after me. That's weird.
Yeah.
That was a good question. I jumped on my question too fast.
Wow.
So he pulled ahead. It's
Yeah.
no longer a tie.
Boys leading. That was an
Way to
epic
go,
night, Adam.
guys.
That was a
Well
big
done.
time night for you, dude.
This was the best episode of
Yeah, have a
Brisket
good night, guys. I'm
Trivia
headed to bed now.
ever.
The Adam by himself.
Oh, that was awesome.
This may be the whole episode.
Kyle's such a
Don't be
sore
a
loser all the time.
I'm a very sore loser.
He doesn't lose very often when he
I don't
does
trust
like
anyone
this.
that's a good loser.
It's just like this every time he loses. It's so
Woo. All
Kevin's
right.
never seen it.
awesome. I love it so much. Extra motivation to get better at other things.
It feels like he won.
Oh, it's so hot in here. All right. Ladies, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for another
You guys are the
awesome
best.
trivia. And
Yeah, thanks so much.
do, you,
You broke Kyle.
do you have something to take us out, or
Yeah, we have an outro this time.
let's do it?
Okay. Beep, bop, 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 ba, doop, bop, 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 ba, da, That was it.
Well, it's hard to be me.
I hate
everybody.
you. I hate you so much.
Heavy is the crown.
Kyle truly screwed me. Please hop in the comments. Let Kyle know how much he screwed me over on that extra question.
Dude,
you
I
say
gave
Southern
you a
California.
I already gave you an early point, extra second
You
attempt
weren't going
at
to
that
say
junior
Junior
Seau.
Seau. You
It
weren't
doesn't
gonna say
matter.
it.
It doesn't matter if you didn't need another turn. You lost your turn. I gave you an extra
but
turn.
we did it
so I
the
gave
previous
you a
one. We kept
point.
going around the horn. We kept going around the horn, Kyle.
What
Around
are
the
you talking
horn.
about?
Well, you finish. If we don't get it, we keep going, and they give
No, we
points out
don't.
accordingly.
We keep
We've
going.
done
We
that.
don't keep going. We all
We
go
did that
get it. It's
before.
over. No, we didn't. You don't get an extra turn. I gave you one, so I took away your USC point.
Oh boy,
I find this such bullshit.
ladies, you're tearing this podcast apart. No, that was.
We love you.
It was
We love
fun.
you. That
I
was
love you
awesome.
guys. The tears were real of laughter. The headache is very real, and it'll probably last the rest of this episode. But thank you, and we look forward to the next one. But now it's time to go on to the next segment. It is time for this guy. Just came back from vacation. I've been seeing his vacation photos, so finally he's back in the office. I'm talking about Jason Reed over at the Bolt Beat.
Boom.
Welcome back to another edition of the Bolt Beat. As always, I am your host, the acting editor over at boltbeat.com, Jason Reed. You can go follow our work at boltbeat.com or on Twitter at BB_Chargers. It's been a minute since I've spoken to you here on the Charger Chat podcast. For those recurring listeners, you know that I went on a road trip. I think I teased that last time I was on this. If not, a lot of people are going to be very confused right now. Went on a little vacation, drove across the country, wore a lot of Charger stuff while I was driving across the country. It was a good time. I will say, you get a lot of weird looks, a lot of questions when you're wearing Chargers gear in Amarillo, Texas, or North Little Rock, Arkansas. Definitely got some more comments about my Chargers gear than I thought I was going to, but it's okay, baby. We're a growing fan base. Here we go. It is the dog days of summer. We're in the middle of June, middle to late of June. It is the most boring period of the calendar for the NFL season. And because of that, it's overreaction time. It's the time where little stories turn into big stories, and we're all trying to milk the little bit of content that there is. Hey, I'm in it. I'm in the media. You know, I'm in this world. I know how it works, but that's also why I kind of like talking about it and like breaking down some of these overblown things that we see throughout NFL media. The overblown story of the week. I'm sure, you know, the Charger Chat guys have talked about it. Your favorite, you know, Chargers media personalities and everything have talked about it. It's the whole Justin Herbert contract holding. So, you know, reporters asked Herbert about what he was going to do with his contract, if it was possible to hold in X, Y, and Z. You know, Herbert pretty much said no. Like, no, I know the responsibility of being a starting quarterback in the NFL, and I'm going to live up to that responsibility. He said everything he had to say. There was a little bit of that quote where he just said, "We'll see." And of course, that's what everyone ran with. You saw headlines, Chargers, Justin Herbert to have contract holding, quote, "We'll see." Like, it was a ridiculous, spin of a quote, fraction, 2 words of a quote that spun into this thing. And now you have people who might not be privy to the situation, like my father, Chargers fan. He's not really into the podcasts and the reading every day and all that stuff. He just sees the big story headlines of the Justin Herbert contract holding, "We'll see." And he's asking me, what's going on? Herbert holding in, all this stuff. And it's a little sucky, honestly, to see something like that get spun. Whereas if you see the whole quote, you kind of get the full context. That's just the world we live in. Look, Herbert isn't going to hold in. He's going to be the quarterback of the LA Chargers in 2023. I don't think he's going to sit out. Maybe his agents tell him to take it a little careful. Whatever. It's not going to be an issue. I think anyone that's worried about the contract right now, any fans out there that are listening that are worried, just relax a little bit. We're in the middle of June. Something doesn't have to be done now. And history tells us that the Chargers are going to get this done during training camp. Look at the last 3 big contract extensions the Chargers did. And they did them all before they technically had to, because they did it during the last year of the deal, before the last year of the deal kicked in. We have Keenan Allen, we have Joey Bosa, and we have Derwin James. I believe Bosa was the first of the trio. Bosa and Allen came in 2020. Derwin came, was it last year or 2021? I don't know. Ever since COVID, I'm getting my years mixed up. But all 3 of those happened from August 5th or whatever the Bosa one was to like September 1st is when the Keenan Allen one finally dropped. So it always happens during training camp. History tells us the Chargers will get something done during camp between August 1st and September 1st. If they don't get something done then, maybe there's a tiny bit reason to be concerned, but I still wouldn't be that worried about it. Look, when has a franchise quarterback like Justin Herbert not signed the new deal and not stayed with his team this early in his career? I don't think it's ever happened, because teams don't just let these guys walk away. Look at the Lamar situation. That was like as bad as it could have gotten for a franchise quarterback in his team. And even he re-signed to stay with the Ravens. So I don't think that's in the cards for the Chargers. A deal is going to be made. It's probably going to be made in August. And if it's not made in August, it's going to happen. If you're Herbert's camp, you want this to kind of drag out a little bit longer, because there's a very important person in this whole conversation that everyone's forgetting about, and that's Joe Burrow. Herbert and Burrow are going to reset the market with each deal they sign, just like, Lamar did it, then Jalen Hurts did it. Whoever signs first in Burrow or Herbert is going to get a little bit less money. When we're talking about $300 million or whatever it's going to be, the difference of $5 million might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot of money. And these quarterbacks want to be the ones that set the market. So Burrow's camp and Burrow are probably waiting for Herbert's camp and Herbert to get a deal done, and vice versa. So, whichever one comes first, that's the first domino. The second one will probably happen right after that, because they'll have the market price and they'll be able to reestablish it. And that's going to be the market price for a few more years. You think about the young quarterbacks, we have Trevor Lawrence. He's coming up soon. I guess he's kind of like the only one of these young quarterbacks that are worth that amount of massive money. And even then, it's kind of a stretch. Like, obviously, Lawrence is a good quarterback, but is he worth Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow money? I don't know about that. But it's going to reset the market, and these guys know this, and their agents know this, and this is why it's going to be prolonged a little bit, and it is what it is. Look, Jalen Hurts, his camp knows that he's not going to get quite as much as Herbert and Burrow, so they were a little bit more comfortable getting the deal done right away, rather than waiting. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think the overreactions about this are a little absurd, and, it's June. We got to talk about something. Speaking of positive overreactions, though, just to keep on the overreaction train, the new offense. I mean, the quotes coming out of minicamp about this new offense is extremely exciting. Are we overreacting a little bit? Probably. They haven't even played, a full training camp against each other. They haven't played a preseason game. They haven't played a real game. But man, do I love overreacting in a positive way. We had Sebastian Joseph Day calling it night and day, pun intended, between the two, the offense last year and the year before versus, well, I guess SG Day would only know last year. Between the, last year and this year with Kellen Moore, we had Brandon Staley telling Albert Breer that this was, I believe, the most advanced he's ever seen in his years coaching the Chargers. It was something along that of, this is the best passing offense I've ever seen with the Chargers. It's the best it looked, the most high level it looked. That's really exciting, because obviously we all know the Chargers have a top 3-4 quarterback in the NFL. They have the weapons. They have the offensive line now. They have the running back. Eckler's coming back next year. Yeah, he's regressing a little bit running between the tackles, but he's still an elite pass catching option. They have all the puzzle pieces And what they lacked at times, for most of the times last year, was someone to put that puzzle together. It looks like Kellen Moore could be that guy. And it's just really exciting to hear the tidbits that we're hearing about this offense. Granted, Brandon Staley's not going to come out and just crap all over the offense and say it's horrible and this, that, and the other. That's not going to happen. He's always going to hype up his own team. But to make this bold of comments just after mini camp with the quarterback the Chargers have and the talent they have, it's something to get excited about, because the way I look at it, like, it's not going to get much worse than it was at times last year. Now, people who have, recurring listeners know that there were times I defended Joe Lombardi last year. There was things, I think Joe Lombardi was the underlying issue. He was the spine of the issue, but he was not the only issue. And sometimes other issues were put on him that might not necessarily been his fault. The injuries, the regression running between the tackles, that wasn't all on Lombardi. But it all kind of stemmed, he didn't make it any better. He didn't do his job maximizing. He didn't do his job adjusting. That's why we always saw the third quarter touchdown streak that lasted 3 months. If you have a good offensive coordinator, you can fix those other problems when you're not a problem yourself. And that's what Kellen Moore presents. And that's what's so exciting. And, I think last year's kind of the worst case, the worst version of this Chargers offense is what it was last year. And it was a 10-7 playoff team that should have won in the first round of the playoffs. And if maybe they had a different offensive coordinator and Mike Williams wasn't hurt, who knows? They might even beat the Chiefs the next week. But we're not living in the past. We're living in the future. I'm excited. Some of the overreactions about Herbert, we'll call them absurd. The good overreactions about the Chargers offense, it's always fun to say they're all justified. In the meantime, there's not going to be much else going on. Maybe I'll have a little bit more creative segment for next time I talk to you here at the Charger Chat podcast, because like I said, it's the dog days of summer. They're all on vacation now, all the players. So hopefully, Herbert keeps that arm, keeps that shoulder nice and loose, gets some rounds of golf in, and just has a good time. But until I talk to everyone next time, let's get back to the Charger Chat, guys.
We're with you, Jason. I think the amount of overreacting from it really is just baffling how you can pull two words from a full answer and then immediately twist it to be something that it clearly is not. So it's pretty wild to see that happen. And well, I think I don't know if we're too overhyped for this Kellen Moore offense. I think we're right where we need to be as far as
the right amount of hype.
We're right at the right amount of hype, because it has to be better. It just has to be better from all accounts, from everybody else. It has to be better.
And I think it's interesting with like the Herbert contract. Like, you kind of forget about the Joe Burrow aspect of it. Like, I guarantee you that's why it's holding stuff up. It's the back and forth of that. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go second? Who's going to get it done? Like, I think eventually Justin Herbert's probably going to go first, because Joe Burrow's going to wait. He's a quarterback that made it to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Get it? You want to get paid more than Herbert. So hopefully they just embrace that and get it signed, get it done. And, we can put together a GoFundMe to raise the extra couple million that you didn't get with, by waiting.
No, they'll get it figured out. And until then, it's a Mexican standoff. But I'm with you. I think Herbert probably signs first. But
I don't see it ever getting to a point of a holdout. I mean,
no,
he's already under contract for his 5th year next year. So I don't know. I guess I don't see what the holdout does this year. No. And if they wanted to get it done so fast, they would have got it done.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. I think it makes sense. It doesn't really add up with Justin and his character. Yeah, your agents have like a say, but they don't get to decide what you do.
Right.
I just don't see him doing it.
Yeah. No, the full answer with him saying that, it's important for a quarterback to be a leader, and I understand the responsibility of all of that. Yeah. That's my responsibility. That's what I got to do. I'm going to go out there and do my best. So we'll see. And they take that "we'll see" as like, whoa, hang on a second. So, no, all great points there, Jason. Appreciate it. Thank you for another awesome Bolt beat. And now, folks, it's time to go on to the next segment. Ask Boltfam. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys. Don't jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do. I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam, and we start off at the top with Randy Marks,
certified fresh,
who asked the question.
What kind of question would be good? FTR.
Did we talk smack about last week's question?
I don't think so.
I think this is
No,
just
he's
an
certified
inception. This is certified fresh. This is like an inception question. That's kind of what the Brisket Broads did to us, where it kind of breaks our brain a little bit. Like, what
feels like that?
What kind of question would be good?
Hey, some question from the heart, Randy. Like, we're all about that here at Charger Chat. Whatever's on your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about like,
so what do you guys,
Sharks and Vikings?
How do you guys feel about the old saying, there's no dumb questions?
I don't think there's any dumb question.
No dumb questions.
I think there
you
are.
do.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have an example?
No, but I know it when I see it.
There's no dumb questions. The other saying goes, there's no dumb questions, just dumb people. And I don't believe that either.
I also believe that one.
God, I felt so bad that he lost.
Inquiring minds want to know. And Randy, whatever questions on your mind, we take them all here at Charger Chat. So thank you for asking the very thoughtful question. Let's move on now.
And family, trust, respect.
And family, trust, respect. Absolutely. Let's move on now to Daryl21, a.k.a. Daryl Sandlin, who asked the question.
Oh, guys, we have officially entered the NFL Dead Zone, or better yet, the calm before the storm. Hoo-ha. As I'm writing this, the Sun Night Chiefs at Chargers game from November is replaying on NFL Network, and Herbert just hit that first TD to Palmer for over 50 yards. Hoo-ha. Brings a smile to the lonely tear in my eye. So with that being said, my question this week is, what keeps you guys going during this 5-week cricket fest? And why does Mahomes run like such a little bitch? LOL, can't live you by.
I like the ha ha.
I'm an heavy job shit.
That's a good question. I didn't realize we were in the dead zone till just today.
Now.
Like, it just kind of just hit me like, oh yeah, there's nothing going on. Yeah, we just get distracted with other stuff, man. Honestly, like work and movie. I'm a movie guy, so I just like dip
lots
into
of movies.
dip into some movies.
Yeah, a lot of catching up on movies, and having this is also, you know, it forces you to find whatever it is that's happening in the Chargers right now and glean something from that. So normally, like, you know, I'm not looking for quotes or, you know, sound bites or anything like that. But now that, you know, we've got a podcast to talk about, it's like, all right, I got to find out what's Austin Eckler saying at the end of minicamp, you know, and stuff like that. So,
and this is usually, it's an interesting time too, because it's usually when the players have the most time to talk. So you'll get a lot of players going on other people's podcasts. You'll get a lot of just like the back and forth and that kind of thing. So, you know, each year it gets more interesting during the dead zone time. So hopefully this is a good one.
Fingers are crossed. Daryl21, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Swiper Graphics, who asked the question. Hey guys, I was paying attention to the Media Day photos this year and saw no Navy helmets. What the actual f***? When are we getting those Navy helmets? Anyways, at least I got to see Justin Herbert on something during my visit to Oregon. The campus is better than any campus I've seen because of that. Anywho, f*** the Raiders, bolt the literal f*** up, and Caleb you bye. P.S. We'll work on the Dan Fouts edit as soon as I can. P.P.S. Working on a Derwin edit. Okay, also, f*** the Chase and Broncos. Also.
That's awesome. So I will say this about the video. Like, so they'll hold back a lot of like what they'll show behind the scenes. So, and I just found this out. I messaged Adam about this. A guy I went to school with that I've known for 20 years, one of my really good friends, was the key grip on our shoot, on the Chargers
Media Day shoot. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
His name's he was the key grip, and I saw on his Instagram he was posting behind the scenes of the Chargers. I'm like, he's not a Charger fan. What's going on? And I messaged him, and it's like, yeah. So I am
dude.
Going to inquire if he did see any Navy helmets or see what I can dig up, because maybe bleep his name just so this can't come back to him if I reveal some bad information. Just bleep his name.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do some digging. We'll see what happens.
I don't know, man. They showed them wearing the Navy unis and the white helmets with the Navy bolt. So I got to imagine if there was a Navy helmet, they would have shown it. But
Hey,
Or they're
what do I know?
they're they're going to do a grand
how do I
reveal
know?
for a lot of the
I'm just a
teams.
guy, okay? Hey, look, I'm just here gleaning facts.
It
Talking
makes
to
the most
old
sense.
college buddies, like bleep. Okay. All right. Swiper Graphics, thank you for asking the question and letting us know about Oregon. Keep us posted too. We want to hear more about Oregon and how everything goes up there.
Want to live vicariously through your college experience,
Please, we're old now. We can't do this anymore.
Yeah, please.
Let's move it on now to Guidebook Beats, who asked the question. Who is the one player you look forward to see take the next step?
I can go first. I think for me, it would be great if Spiller. I think that's the one guy that if you could have somebody step up and really do something, it's going to make our team a lot better. So
yeah,
I think Spiller would be the guy I really want to see take the next step because we didn't really see him take any steps last season. Yeah. He had a preseason. He looked good in the preseason, then he got a little banged up, and then he kind of disappeared for the first 7-8 weeks. So that's one guy I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just because of the necessity, and it appears as though he's going to be the starting guy, Alohi Gilman. I think he had a great year last year, but if he has a next level, like another step to take, that's going to be huge for our defense. I don't know if JT Woods is there. I don't think it's going to flip that quick for him going from not playing any football to being a stud in 1 year. Alohi's played a lot of football and he's played pretty well. But if he can take a step and be at that next level, that'd be huge for our team.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was going to say Spiller too. It's just he has the biggest step to take based off of not seeing any production. Everybody else has a step to make, to hopefully become the better starters. But I think Spiller is the one that's just so shrouded in mystery for not having seen him play at all last year. So I would say Spiller as well. So there you go. Guidebook Beats. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Mr. Peck R, who asked the question.
Hello. How are you? I would like to share a few things. First of all, the mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it. As long as you really believe 100%. I now know that the Chargers are going to win it all because I really believe 100%. Secondly, remember, milk is for babies. When you grow up, you have to drink beer. And lastly, it's simple. If it jiggles, it's fat. Yeah, I said it. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know if it's the number. I don't know if it's the flashes from camps or late last year game footage. But during this off season, while watching film, I seem to be finding myself picking up on some Vettel vibes from Mr. Alohi Gilman. Am I off base on this one? What are your thoughts? Because I am pumped on Gilman this year. Bolt the f*** up, FTR and Caleb, you bye.
I love this so much because I'm almost through the Arnold documentary on Netflix. And
oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. I highly recommend it for anybody that has Netflix to watch the Arnold documentary. But
okay.
Good pull, Mr. Pekar.
All right. So Alohi Gilman, Weddle vibes. It's an interesting comparison.
He played out of his. It's hard. Weddle's a serious comparison there.
It's just a physical body type. He's got that kind of smaller frame, undersized, like unassuming type of body frame.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is like the main comparison that you can draw right now. I mean, Weddle came right out of the chute, ready to go. He's a Pro Bowler. He's a Charger legend. So it'd be great if Alohi could get there, but I think the body frame and this position that he plays, that's spot on. There's a lot of Weddle comparison there.
Like it.
Yeah. And if he can be anywhere near Weddle this year, consistently, he was a Pro Bowler for a reason. So that would shore up a lot of the concerns a lot of people have about our secondary and the depth there.
Yeah, big time. All right. Well, great comparison, Mr. Pekar. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Tom Telesco's burner account, who asked the question. I have a question for y'all. What do you think is the most needed position we need to add right now with our remaining cap money? For me, it's safety, as I don't trust JT Woods at all.
I just rewatched a game from last year, and it was even worse than I remember. He tried to come up and make a tackle and dove at a running back's feet with an arm tackle. Needless to say, it was a 25-yard inside run. That's not good. We need someone reliable back from when DJ is in the box. We're one Alohi Gilman away from disaster, my friends. Bolt the up, guys, and stay classy. Also, reach out to me if you do real estate investing. Bolt fam. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Who said we didn't have ads?
Let's go.
You're welcome.
Tom Telesco's burner account.
Yeah.
You sneaky
Snuck in there. It's tough, dude, because like teaching tackling is not, it's something you do. It's something that you naturally do and you don't think about it and you just get in there and good form, you just hit.
I think aggression you don't teach. You could teach form, but like aggression, like going to
hitting,
like Derwin James just
physically hitting,
flying in and messing people up. You can't teach that. Like Rodney Harrison, if you could teach it, you'd teach it, but you can't. You could teach form, which he doesn't have either. But I think what everyone has said is he needs to put weight on. Like he's just not big enough to go in and make tackles at the right now. Like you're as a defensive back, like a corner, you're not expected to tackle running backs. It's very rare that situation is going to come up. And if it does, usually they're catching the ball and you can kind of wrap up a leg. Safeties, they got to come down in the box and make tackles on Derrick Henry. It's like you got to tackle big dudes. So he just didn't have the frame to be able to be that type of safety. Now, if we had a one high safety defense, he can fit that because he's long and rangy. Don't have to be in the box because you already have an extra guy in the box. But when we're running this too high stuff, you got to be able to come down and fit somewhere. And he hasn't been able to do that yet. Now, everyone's saying is that he's put on some weight this offseason, and they're hopeful. So that's all that we can be. But I agree. I think that is the position that it would be nice to add one more. Doesn't have to be a flashy depth, but a depth piece. I'm okay with Alohi being the starter. But you're right. If Alohi goes down, you're in deep doo-doo. So just picking up a number 3 that has some experience that can be sufficient until you get your starters healthy would be big.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that.
All right. Well, there you go. Tom Telesco's burner account. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on down to Bolt to the Future. It's a great name. Who asked the question? Sup, boys? I know I had to jump on board and get one of those dope patches. $10 club, baby. My question is, do you think we should get Clowney and have more depth at pass rush, or are we still set on John Johnson III? I think we still need more depth at safety. FTR, can't love you, bye!
Perfect name, and it's a certified fresh name.
Yeah.
I just loved it. I'm so Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies, so I was like, that's so familiar. I know this. I know this.
Bolt to the Future.
My apologies. Great name. I'm pissed I don't have that handle. But yeah, I think what the last question kind of ties into this one. Clowney would be fun, but he's like kind of like a not really needed in terms of when you compare that to the safety position. I think Johnson would be a better ad for sure.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of talk going around that Chris Rump just isn't a serviceable backup.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I believe that. He's not great, but now he's coming into year 3. I think he's going to be. Hopefully he continues to get better. If not, it's a coaching issue.
Right.
I think he will continue to get better. So I think with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, obviously you have 2 studs starting. Thule, who we just drafted, very young, but could be serviceable there. If one of those, again, if they go down for long periods of time, you can't build a roster that's strong enough. So I think Jadeveon Clowney would be fun. It's a flashy pickup. I don't see that in the cards. That's not really what we do as an organization.
Right. I think it's an interesting question just because of the amount of guys that we had go down on the D-line last year. Right. And
well, our interior D-line right now, we have like 30 guys at camp.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
They're
fine.
So yeah, I think we're all set on, if God willing, John Johnson III. That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be sweet.
But great question, Bolt to the Future. And thanks for joining the Patreon.
We
and we'll
appreciate
get
it, man.
those
Yeah, thanks, dude.
patches out toot sweet. But let's move it on now to Cerberus21, who asked the question.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl. The Chargers are winning the Super Bowl with Justin Herbert's. We wins. He cannot be trusted. Not after what happened. We must ask the chat. But Justin is our friend. Charger chat is our friend. They wouldn't hurt Schmeagle. He's just like all the other fat hobbits. He just wants the money. The Charger chat cannot deny this. Ask them. No, we cannot ask them that. They are our friends. Don't care. Ask them. We must find out about Precious. Okay. But only because Smeagol cares about Precious. Kevin Kyle Wooldog. Is Justin going to hold in? Scary Orcs won't give him his money, and we fear the worst. We just want to see our Justin hoist the trophy. My Precious.
That was a really good one. You had Adam break there for a minute there. That was good. You broke him for a hot little second. That was beautiful.
All right.
They are our friends.
Well, I never said I could do a Smeagol, and I still don't feel like I can.
That was fun. No,
it was
I knew
fun.
It was.
It wasn't accurate, but
I knew what it was.
That's okay. So, no, he's not holding in.
No hold in. He's going to play.
No hold in. No. Don't worry about Precious. Precious is fine.
Precious is precious.
Precious is golden. So, I don't know if we can elaborate any more than we already have, especially with Jason Reed over at the Bolt Beat. But yeah, everything's fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine here.
Fine.
How are you?
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you, Cerberus21, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to XX Kevon, who asked the question. If you were the GM, would you let Herbo finish his 4th and 5th years or get it done now? I mean, you got 2 years, and I'm not a GM, so what do I know? BTFU, mother Frenchers.
Yeah, you have to get it done. The longer you wait, the more expensive it is. So
and you can't plan. And you can't plan either. You can't come up with a proper budget and plan for how you're going to fill the roster around him unless you get it done.
Every year, their quarterback salaries are going up and up and up. So 2 years from now, it's going to cost you another $50 million to sign the guy over the same period of time. So
right,
you just sign the guys. If you decide that he's your franchise guy, which we have, you sign him as soon as you can to a longer term deal. One, yeah, so you can plan in. Two, so it doesn't get more and more expensive.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. Couldn't agree more there. So we'll find out hopefully soon, XX Kevon, since there does seem to be talks at least happening. So they are talking, and hopefully they get something done here soon. But thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Rebolted 2006.
Let's go.
Who asked the question?
Okay.
All right. So there's a little skit here at the beginning. I'll be Tom Telesco. Kevin, you be Justin Herbert. Kyle, you be Austin Eckler.
Oh, God.
It's not much.
All right, who am I? Austin Eckler?
You be Austin Eckler. Kevin, Justin Herbert. I'll be Tom Telesco.
Okay.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just watching tape, flipping some bird.
Are you all alone?
Yo, Austin, pick up the phone.
Yo.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's
up? What you doing with my contract, son?
Nothing. Just chilling, killing.
True.
Apology. I owe Kyle and Adam an apology for my negativity with the running back room after listening to Eckler's minicamp interview. Sorry about that. Here's the question. Hypothetically, if Herbert were to be out, who do you think would be Kellen Moore's version of a Cooper Rush? Easton Stick or Max Duggan? People hated on the Duggan pick, but this was a low-key good move by the Chargers when Stick moves on next year with his desire to be a starter.
Stick gives me that off-brand version of a Taysom Hill vibe, and not someone I want coming in for Justin. Bold prediction. Duggan jumps Stick for the backup role and outplays him during preseason. Trent Scott turned heads and looked great in OTAs and minicamp as well, and look how that turned out. Can't let you buy.
I'm incredibly okay with that. I have no allegiance to the.
I couldn't be more okay with it.
I have no allegiance to Easton Stick, really. Like, great guy, know his name.
Great
Haven't
name.
seen him play a lot of football. Duggan's just, what do you want from me? Like, you know, what do you want me to say?
Two great names.
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I don't think it matters who the guy is this year. It's clear that they spent the draft pick because he's the backup in waiting, I guess.
Future.
But yeah, Easton Stick. That's the whole thing with Cooper Rush is like Cooper Rush is Cooper Rush because who's Cooper Rush? You know, it's like he was able to make it happen with an absolutely nobody knew about. You know,
Yeah.
So whether it's Easton Stick or Max Duggan, he's making it, he's manufacturing it in spite of who his quarterback is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Rebolted 2006. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to the K-Man, who asked the question. Do you feel K. Murray will be shown the door at the end of the season if he does not have an awesome year? I think he's on thin ice. Thanks.
It's going to be weird because he's a first round pick. So he's going to probably want some kind of contract that's in relation to what he came into the league with. And I don't know if he's playing up to that standard. So I don't know if unless he has a great year and the Chargers find a way to get Justin Herbert's contract making sense, this feels like maybe, you know, one of the last picks in the previous regime that may not transfer over.
When was the last time we re-signed a linebacker?
We did,
like Junior Seau.
Yeah.
Like,
and even he left at some point in
guys.
his career. He went to a couple teams. So I just don't think that's the case. I don't.
No,
we lost
didn't pick
Perriman,
up-
one of my favorite linebackers. We lost Perriman. And
everyone the last 2 years, right? Drew Tranquil, Kaiser White. We don't re-sign second-time linebackers, and we already didn't pick up his fifth year. So it's clear that even if he has a good year, I think then he's going to pull down a first-rounder. I had a good year, pay me loads of money, and we weren't willing to do that with the last two guys. So
Not
I think
gonna
he's on
happen.
his way out. Hopefully he has a great year and helps us win a Super Bowl.
Exactly. That's what I want from him for sure.
And then goes and gets paid.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. The K-Man. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Zachary Shelton. Who asked the question. Hey, guys. Love the show. Started watching weeks ago and have watched every week since. My question has to do with the secondary. Who do you think will be our best cornerback this year? Davis has been good. Samuel is coming off a 3-interception performance in the playoff game. Jackson is coming back from injury. And you have a couple second-year players that are on the rise.
I guess this is a great question, honestly.
It is good.
I think, honestly, if it makes sense to me that Davis has the potential to be the best guy right now. Like look what happened when he went down in that playoff game. It didn't work well for us.
Right.
So I think if he stays healthy, the way he picked up the defense this last year and how much better he got, I think he has the best shot. I'm hoping Jackson comes back and is healthy and is ready to go. I'd be good with any of them at that point.
Yeah, it does feel like there's a little bit of like an embarrassment of riches with the corner. I mean, all of those guys could be number one cornerbacks, in my opinion. It feels like they could be for any team. And that makes it even better for all of them because you can't just say, I'm not going to throw at Michael Davis because then you got to throw at Zont or you got to throw at JC Jackson. You can't just say, I'm not going to throw at JC because then you got to throw at one of those other guys. So I think it'll be so spread out that it's just going to come down to opportunity. And
he's going to maximize.
Yeah, it's really, in my opinion, it'll be a coin toss with who can stay the healthiest and who gets the most picks. It's fun. That's a fun corner. Safeties are a little bit more on everyone's radar, but looking at the corners, man, that's fun. And like you said, there's just a couple 2-year guys that shine a little bit there and when we needed them with depth. And so, that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. I'll say, just to give a definitive answer, I'll say Asante Samuel. I feel like that last game was such a huge,
I forgot that
up, dude.
We had
so
a huge
hard.
game, but I forgot that he had 3 picks. That's insane.
3 freaking picks.
Yeah,
so
he went off, man. Hopefully
I think
picks
that,
up right where he left off.
Exactly. I feel like he's coming off of that. He's had a whole off year to think about everything and get just better in every way, shape, or form. So my money's on Asante Samuel. But great question, Zachary Shelton. Thank you for asking it. Let's move it on now to Leo, who asked the question.
Charger chat, let's play a game. You can take 2 superstar players from the 06 team. What 2 would you choose? Choose carefully, because you would need to sacrifice 2 superstar players on this squad and have them go to the Raiders, where they will consistently put up good stats against us. Who would be the 2 to be sacrificed? As always, can't love you bye.
Disgusting question.
No, but that's what it is. The saw. That's the whole point.
No,
I don't like it. I don't like it a bit.
So are we going to assume that if you take like LT, that means you have to give up Eck and he's going to be a Raider and he's going to play well?
Yeah.
Like the same position?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. I'd go.
Yeah. I'm going LT and Gates.
LT and Gates. 100%.
That's ridiculous. Those are Hall of Famers. You can take Gerald Everett and Austin Eckler. Like they're going to have good games, but we have freaking LT and Antonio Gates.
And then I'd probably, take Sean Merriman over K9.
Oh, yeah.
Well, those are different positions.
No, sorry. He's an edge, but yeah. Sorry. So that doesn't work.
You could just toss them. They're both linebackers, technically. So
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Outside linebacker. Yeah. I think that's it.
I don't think we can
2 Hall of Famers.
switch any other ones.
You could go lineman, but I'm feeling good about our line.
Our line's solid, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really have. I'm looking at the roster right now. It's pretty rad, but I think those are the 2 that. Those are the 2 that are. You could go Antonio Cromartie, but who would you switch him out with? And he had tackling issues, and he had issues and moments. So I think those are the only 2. Like Gates and LT are the only ones that make sense. And And
can we also for a second just reflect on Quentin Jammer having the best cornerback name in the history of the NFL?
Such a good name.
Pretty badass.
Like you were born to play corner in the NFL with that name.
Yeah.
That's
good old
sweet.
QJ.
I should have changed. I might change my 4th kid's name.
Quentin Jammer.
Bo Jammer Duggan.
I love it.
Go on.
Love it.
Can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Be the first white cornerback in the last 30 years.
Bring it on. All right. Leo, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Athir Kadir.
Athir.
Who asked the question.
Bulldog, my dear love, first NFLPA will not let Herbo take less than market of $51 million, baby. Now to my question for everyone. Pick 1 free ticket to AFC Championship game or a Super Bowl ticket for $5,000. Baby, I'm paying $5,000 to go watch my superstar QB. Love you, my boys. FTR Herbo MVP. Let's ride, baby.
I'll answer first. I'm taking that AFC Championship game because that's at a
100%.
home field. That's with your fans in the stadium. The environment is so good.
Yeah.
Dude, at a Super Bowl, it's a bunch of rich people or corporations that bought tickets. No one's an actual fan of the team playing. Like it's cool, but I'd rather watch the Super Bowl with my buddies at like just somewhere that you can watch it with just Charger fans. Give me a bar or a house party where it's just all of us Charger fans.
Yeah.
And then the AFC Championship. Can you imagine Chargers hosting an AFC Championship at SoFi Stadium with just 60,000 Charger fans? Come on.
Yeah.
There's something about like, I don't know. I don't want to I would rather have the AFC Championship because you get even more jacked and pumped because you get to play one more game.
Yeah.
So like being there
That's true.
with the other fans and that excitement, like if I don't want to be crying in front of a lot of people if we won the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just cry in front of my close friends. So that's my answer.
Yeah. I don't have $5,000, so I'll take the free ticket all day, baby. So
No, but I get what you're saying though. 5,000
Yeah.
to go watch them win it all. I'm with you.
right.
Theo.
Considering the tickets are probably going to be double that, if not more. So
Yeah.
totally get it, Athir. Great question. And enjoy the Super Bowl if you get a $5,000 ticket. We'll be
Do
at the
it.
AFC Championship game.
Do
But thank
it.
you. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to SRP Dad, who asked the question. Hey, fellas, out of the 3 of you guys,
is the best at each sport involving football, soccer, baseball, basketball, and golf.
Well, throwing the two that I'm fucking absolutely better at is lacrosse and ice hockey. You left out the ones I murder Kyle in, but
the obscure sports that no one in
ice
America
hockey
plays.
Oh, you up in ice hockey and lacrosse. Right. I'm coming.
One thing we can all agree on: I'm not winning any of these SRP Dad. So it's all between these two dudes.
Yeah, it's tough. Kyle's got me on a lot of these. I'll say. I don't know what your soccer game's like. I think somewhere
probably better than yours.
I hate you so much. Ice hockey and lacrosse. Final answer.
So the actual question, though, all of these I'm better than that.
I'm gonna argue with you. You were all sad and pouty.
I'm not arguing
earlier.
anything. I'm just asking.
Kyle, you were clearly better at football than I was.
That I'm better at you at all of these.
You were clearly better at football than I was. I didn't see you play very much baseball. You did. You played in high school.
I played high school baseball.
So you played more than I did baseball. Basketball, did you play high school?
I played club middle school, not high school.
Yeah, so maybe I got a shot there. Golf, it's looking promising.
Kevin quit basketball in like the 3rd grade.
I still shoot. A basketball hoop right outside of my cul-de-sac.
I still toss the rock.
I still hoop.
Ball is life, bro.
Basketball hoop right on my cul-de-sac. I go out there late at night when no one's
around.
around.
I got a little tyke hoop in the basement.
Yeah,
I'm balling on the weekends. What do you want from me?
I'm not trying to show off. I just play by myself in the dark where it matters most. Me and the net. That's it. Me and the ball. Me and the rock.
Ball is life.
Ball is life.
SRP Dad, thank you for asking the question.
Never.
And we go out.
Shut up.
We go out of Ask Bolt Fam with Danny Lags, who asked the question.
Hey, yo, young bucks. This is it. The Super Bowl of this colossal, blood-drenched, controversial tournament. Let's give you guys a hand. Come on. If it wasn't for you guys and your awesome imagination, this tournament wouldn't have been possible. LFGCC. That means let's fucking go, Charger Chat. Yoo-hoo! Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. In a beautifully flooded SoFi Stadium, where the Oculus is halfway above the water, bring out the motherfucking fully armed elite Spartan Leonidas the Foist. Voices. A bloodthirsty 20-foot-long, 5,000-pound great white shark. Who wins? P.S. I would like to shout out my girlfriend Francesca for watching every episode just to see who you guys choose to win. Thank you. K, love you. Bye.
Francesca, we appreciate you.
Got a great guy there.
This is for Francesca.
Yeah.
This is for her.
Francesca.
And I think this is an easy answer, personally.
I know what your answer is going to be. It's not right.
His face.
This is easy.
Okay.
Are
we ready? On a count of 3. One more time. It's a Spartan versus a shark in SoFi Stadium.
I
which
love
is
this.
Flooded.
It's a beautiful idea.
And up to halfway, I guess, between the ground.
So you
and
have
the
a little
Oculus.
like ring to run around of land.
Yeah.
Of something. Hang on or whatever. All right, here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Spartan.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Padres just lost in a walk-off home run. Are you freaking kidding me?
Why you got to do that right in the middle of this? We just beat you, Kyle. This is Kyle deflecting. This is Kyle deflecting a loss.
No, you didn't beat me. We haven't even talked yet. We haven't debated anything.
No, the vote's been had.
1, have you ever watched Shark Week? Honestly, answer.
Of course.
Have you seen the great white sharks in South Africa jump out of the water?
Oh,
yes.
One leap and Leonidas is drowned. He's dead, munched head off. I don't
He's
really
not
know.
going to be floating on his back, chilling, sunbathing in the water, waiting to be attacked from below, Kyle.
No. He's going to be standing on the Oculus, the shark. Okay, so
ready
here's
to
the
come
Oculus,
down with the
little
spear.
boy. Jump out of the water, take him back into the other side of the water.
That's not how it works.
What do you mean that's not how it works?
It's not how it's going to work. You're really counting on the one specialty trick that great whites do. They don't do that all
the
the
one
time.
that they've evolved to be able to do to survive and eat things.
Only a few of them do that. We don't know if this 5,000-pound monster can jump that high out of the water.
Want me to pull up a video of a 5,000-pound shark jumping out of the water?
Type in 5,000-pound great white.
Listen, here's the thing. I'm surprised you picked shark, Kyle, just because you put that qualifier on there of like, there is a piece of land. If this was just water, Spartan's toast. He's got nothing to stand on. He's got nowhere to like get some kind of like lean on. But because he's got an Oculus
sitting his Shark Week DVR.
To like
Air
have an
Air
area
Jaws
of
is the name of this program. Air Jaws.
I'm not saying that a shark can't get up there and make a bite.
Hang on. I gotta be able to send you this video for you to put up because this will change your answer.
We'll put it in the thumbnail for sure, but
I don't know. I think you should split screen it.
I don't know if we need to see it. I think we're pretty set with what we
I think
decided.
just the opening scene within 10 seconds, you know that your Spartan is so screwed.
Well, Kyle, have you seen 300?
Hang on, I'm watching this video right now.
Let me send you the whole movie of 300 and you can watch that and I'll watch this.
10 feet in the air.
You say 10 feet?
Yeah.
I don't know if so. Based off of the description, then the water is. I don't know if the water is only 10 feet below the Oculus.
No, Oculus is way above 10 feet. Way above.
So I
boys,
feel like
boys, hang on, boys. You said that Leonidas is not going to be floating on the water. Is the great white dum-dum just kind of cruising around on the surface? No, he's going to be down in the depths waiting. That Leonidas starved to death if he doesn't enter the water to try to kill the shark. Once he enters, game over. Leonidas has to come to the shark.
But your whole argument was he was going to jump out. Yeah,
and negates
and
all of your argument.
Because now you tried to give me the rebuttal of they're more than 10 feet above because the Oculus is 45 feet tall. So if that's the case, he's up there just on an island right now. And you just have a shark low circling.
I didn't know.
And what are they? Like how is the Spartan
never
going to hit
the
the
title
shark?
of this episode? Kyle takes an L.
Dude, you can't answer me right now.
Because Leonidas would murder a shark.
How does he do it if the shark stays low? How does he kill the shark without entering the water?
It's a waiting game.
It's a waiting game then at
that. I don't know.
Okay, so the answer, who can wait longer, the shark or the man? It's a waiting game.
It's a waiting game.
Okay, well, go watch Shark Week and you might change
go
your
watch
mind.
300.
Air Jaws.
Man.
I watched 300. They all died.
They fought valiantly.
They fought hard and they all died. Every one of them. Every single one. Except for one dude that got sent back like a coward.
Well, if there's an army of great whites, sure, that would level the playing field. But it's not.
You have
it's
one Spartan, not 300. So the movie doesn't apply. One Spartan, one shark.
We're odds. It's the ratio. It's the odds. It's the ratio.
It's the odds. It's the ratio. It's the odds. It's the ratio. It's a waiting
I don't have
game.
the energy to argue with you anymore. We won. Leonidas is the elite Spartan, fully armed elite Spartan winner. Leonidas.
That's
Congrats, Leonidas.
Not true.
Congrats, Leonidas.
Well, Danny, thank you for even on the final Super Bowl.
Can Danny have a say? Can Francesca have a say in this?
Danny, put a comment
Don't
down
pull
in
her
the
into
comments.
this. Don't bring her into this.
Everybody else.
We need.
Who would win, the Spartan or the shark? Put it down in the comments. Let us know. Are we right?
And don't
Is Kyle
feel
right?
sympathy because Kyle's been losing this entire
It's not
episode.
gonna be
Don't
the
feel
Spartan,
bad
dude.
to make him feel better. Okay.
All right. Better at every single sport. I just won like the ultimate win the last.
This was
comment.
a SRP Dad. You and I need to have a talk because this is a very probing question, and that's bullshit. Put in
Danny
the golf too tagged on there. That was intentional.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Danny Legs. Thank you for asking the question, and thank you everybody, including SRP Dad, for asking all the questions. This was been. I'm like sweating. I'm crying. I have a headache. It's a problem. I need to go to bed. Love you guys. That's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat. Any final thoughts, gentlemen? Anything?
Kyle really screwed me on that one.
Great White
Southern California question.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to vote up because we're ready for any squad.
Sparta! Bye. Okay, love you. Bye.
Wow.
It's a waiting game. Me and Adam are in a waiting game with you saying "K love you bye."
K love you bye.
It's a waiting game. No one knows. K love you bye.
K love you bye.
If you know the reference, put it in the comments. You're getting a patch.
And now, a word from our sponsors. The NBA season is over. Next season doesn't start until October. Where can you turn for your basketball playing needs? Introducing the Blackout Basketball League. One player, one cul-de-sac, no lights.
I'm not trying to show off. I just play by myself in the dark where it matters most. It's me and the net. That's it. Me and the ball. Me and the rock. Ball is life.
Blackout Basketball. Just another sport for you to bet on.